Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment is purely mine. Oh. In a world that moves too fast, I find peace in the paper and the past. With every cut, with every fold, a little piece in my heart takes hold. Spellbinders, take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold, making cards. It makes me whole. It's my therapy. It's good for the soul. When the silence starts to creep, I turn to cardstock, lose myself deep. Stamping embossed, feel the release. In the shimmer I find my peace. Spellbinders, take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold, making cards. It makes me whole. It's my therapy. It's good for the soul. Oh, magic in my head. I shape the stars. I write the plans. Hearts and flowers, lace and shine.
Welcome. Hey guys, I do want to say thank you to Ambient Slayer 1986, who is Chris at ASMR. So they just gave me a follow over on Twitch. So thank you, honey. It's like I saw that name pop up. Here's the thing, it's you're gonna think it's funny, all right? So when most of the time I have OBS just sitting in the background because I don't know. Yeah, I never know what I'm gonna do. So I just got it set up. So when somebody does something, sometimes if you do something in the chat or you do something on Twitch or whatever, sometimes I hear something weird in my ear, even if I don't have the screen up. It's like, what was that? So I have to make sure to turn all of those things off when I'm trying to record. There have been times I've had to edit this stuff out. Like yesterday I was working on a summit video and getting that edited, and as I'm editing it, it's like, oh, I need to edit this part out. Because there was some kind of a sound in the background, and there was part of it I couldn't edit out, so I just put a thing that said, oops, sorry about the Halloween music in the background, because I didn't realize it was playing in the background while I was recording. Yeah, so thank you guys for popping in. Today's gonna be low-key because I got finished with the last bits of submitting all the things for that summit at 8:30. So I was going pretty much strong the whole day, and I was wiped when I got done. So I'm kind of in the mood to just kind of sit back, and I was tempted to just put the friggin' ducks up on the screen. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. I'm with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. It's just my thing. And I live stream on YouTube and Twitch, including I have done some gaming a little bit on Twitch, although you won't be able to find those, probably won't be able to find those videos anymore because it's been so long ago. Anyway, a couple of them. One of them is Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. I've even streamed that on YouTube because y'all liked it. And it's basically just a bunch of ducks falling into a swimming pool, and they have different personalities, if you will. I named one after Ronan. Actually, Ronan has two. I named one after Ronan that is a knight that has a jousting thing. I think that was his. I don't remember why we picked that one, but the other one is a green dragon that sets everything on fire. So it is like a little chaos gremlin inside the pool. Anyhow, Today, what my plan, I do a lot of card making. However, the companies that I work with do other things too, and you don't have to use their dies with paper. So one of the die sets from Spellbinders that just came out is called, what's it called? It's Fergus. His name is Fergus. He's a little gnome, and this is going to be part 2 of that little series I'm doing on it because it takes a while to stitch. And so far, all I've gotten is the hat. And we tested this out, and it kind of looks cute on Grogu. It's a little tiny hat on Grogu, but we did do that. So I figure I'll do some more stitching and try to actually get done with some of that project. Now that I got that one summit done, I'm also behind on even posting my the pictures. Whenever I do a card video or anything, I usually post pictures on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere, and I'm behind on that. So I just finally got the pictures scheduled for the guitar that we did on the 10th. Gosh, that's 8 days ago. That's a full week. And then the first Reaper that we did on the 11th. That was a Halloween Grim Reaper from Scrappy Tales. It's fabulous. Yeah, I love that card. And that also, I don't remember if I've mailed that yet. I have not mailed that yet. This is the group that I have not mailed yet. Because I also do giveaways on most of my live streams. I'm not going to be giving away Fergus. No, I might do something special later, but after I get done with them. And there's the Todd. He's been busy working over here and getting things done. Today's usually the day he's in the office, so he's usually not here on Thursday, but he is today. There was a mix-up or something with some shipping things that's supposed to be there that he needs to look at, and you can't look at them if they're not there, right? So let me look back up into the chat. We do have some people saying hello, Todd, and meow. So... turn on live chat. So we have got Miss Stephanie popped in first. Oh, she is up in North Carolina. And then we have Crystal Havel back in. What, yay. Is it Havel or Havel? I don't know if I'm ever pronouncing that one right. And then we have Chris. He's on both. She is on both YouTube and on Twitch. Stephanie's wanting to know what the weather's like everywhere. It's hot here in Florida. ASMR says, it's warm and sunny too. I was cold earlier for some reason. And Miss Maureen is here. Hey, Maureen. Okay, and why is my scrolling not working on the thing? Oh, goodness. Ilka's in the house. Mary Jo Walker, Papillon, Nebraska, welcome in. Barbara is here from Ocala, Florida, right up the road from me. Idlad says, hi to all my crazy crafters. Why is that one not working? Maybe it just wasn't. Okay, hopefully that will work now. I'm gonna see. It's where it wasn't going into the chat I wanted it to go in. Yeah, there we go. Now I've got the YouTube chat up in my Social Stream Ninja thing. Okay. It's where I'm learning different softwares after they do updates and things. Anyhow. And Stephanie's hearts and fishes did not go all over the screen because the thing wasn't turned on right. So I am sorry about that, guys. Even Barbara is saying hello to Todd. Okay, Kelly said, just posted your card. Are you talking about for me to just look at, or what are you talking about? Or who are you talking to? I don't know. Now I have to look because I'm nosy. Yeah. Announcements is that I'm live. General chat. Oh, by the way, in the Discord, if you didn't already see it from Tuesday night, Elizabeth posted pictures of her, or drawings of Foxy, her dog, that she is giving out as digis for us. So you guys have got access to that in both mine and her Discord. So that is posted in the general chat on mine. And
in a world that moves too fast, I find peace in the paper and the past with every
I don't even see my thing. There's my stream showcase.
little piece of my heart takes hold.
So Infinity decided to add a picture of my old dog Blue for the puppy command because they, if Penny wants me to add that as a command. Okay. I didn't see what Kelly was talking about. So anyway, but that's okay. Cause maybe it's just somewhere else. There's a welcome. So Tars +2 just joined our server. So welcome in. Yeah, it looks like it's hiding somewhere. I'm not seeing it, but that's totally fine. Hey, yeah, we have some more chaos. That's okay. He's also chaos. Our country guy is definitely chaos. All right. Sandra's in the house. Tara's in the house. If I didn't say hello to someone, I am sorry. Ryan says, "What?" So I didn't want to give you guys another big welcome. So welcome in. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a, oh, you mailed it. Okay. Thank you, honey. You said you posted, so I'm thinking a picture. Kelly sent me a birthday card. Thank you, honey. So we're just going to do some easy, just some stitching and chit chat and that sort of thing. And it'll be fun. And it's going to be, like I said, it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be crazy. As I say,
it's adjustable.
We have Sully and Mike. My monitor's here, so yes, I am looking at Monsters Inc. on my screen. I have to pop that out so I can look at the right place.
Will you cut it out?
You cut it out. Oh my god, that is too funny. Okay, that's good. I did say it was gonna be not chaos. Okay, we need to draw your attention to the
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
That says the chat may take over the stream because that's what's just happening right now. Ryan says I'm lolling for sure. Are you lollygagging? Okay, so this is what we got so far. Has Maureen been naughty or nice? I need to pull up another screen real quick because I don't have Spellbinders stuff up to see how this thing goes together. Actually, I think I remember all the things. Here's my paper. Coal Patrol. Yes, Coal Patrol is in the house. Yes, I know. ASMR, have you been good or bad? And that was a bit loud. I just turned it down. I think. We'll see if it's still loud.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's a little loud. It's a little quieter. Yeah, that's kind of loud in my ear. So much love for such a beautiful person. I know, Ryan. They just love you, honey. Or were you talking about the Todd? Because, you know, he gets lots of love in here, too. You and your dancing pickles.
Ho, ho, ho.
Try to remember. Okay, so Ryan said, I have to put up, he says, you silly face. That says hello, Ryan. He says that I'm silly. Todd, am I silly? Yeah. And Stephanie says, tell Todd we love him too. Okay, so I do need to look up the thing. It's gonna take me a second, guys. Sorry. Move stuff out of the way because I need to find that what? Wait, I lied. Who? Huh? What? So Jen, what are you talking about? Who is drinking again? Are we talking about Ryan? Yeah, he must be drinking. He's saying that yeah. Oh, Santa is drinking again. Okay, Fergus the gnome. And that one, I think, was one of the things of instructions.
In a world that moves too fast, I find peace in the paper and the
There are videos up on how to assemble the Fergus.
A little piece of my heart takes hold. Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, glitter and gold. Making cards and makes me
Die cut hat. I just want to make sure I got the right thing on the hat. Because I'm pretty sure I know what I'm supposed to do next. So that's where she's adding the second one. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna make y'all just look at me. So this is what I'm looking at. This is one of the videos. It's on the Spellbinders website. Let me show you where to go to get that. So here is the die set. And to learn how to at least learn one of the methods, you can do the stitching any which way you want to, okay? But I'm following one person's guidelines from how they did it. And see Sandy's videos and learn more here. So here's one set of instructions. There's another one on their blog. Where did I find the blog one? That's not it. And the video is actually by Sandy. I don't know what that was. Pull the lever, Kronk. There was I did find a blog post. I'm gonna have to find it again. But there was another set of instructions where she used different stitching. So I'm just following the one by the person who designed this. So Sandy McIver, I believe, is the one who's doing the videos. So that's what I'm looking at. She shows how to die cut everything out, and then she's got 5 videos on this one guy. It's wine o'clock, Chris. Okay, so this one is the hat, and the part that I'm at is about here, where we're going to start assembling both of those, and I think it's still the blanket stitch, and it is. That's all I needed to know. That's it. We have a foot alert for the Todd, and we have little hats all over the place. Okay. I've also got a cough drop in my mouth because yesterday, I don't know what was going on with my voice. It's like my throat just kept getting dry constantly. I don't know what was going on. I'm going to try not to do that. So hopefully, although you're going to hear the clanking of it on my teeth probably, hopefully it's not going to be a big deal. So let's go ahead and start attaching. I've got this where we tied it off. I've got that extra string, and I don't want it to be inside that part of the hat. So I'm going to put it in between the 2 pieces of the brim. So I've just got it up there, and I need to just hold it there for a minute while I get started on this so that hopefully it won't cause issues. So, and the way we do the blanket stitch, you basically go round and round and round, but you're going to be looping it. So I need to where's the thing? Just looking to see where we are to start. And I'm going to come back in and go through the hole and then go into the next one. And then when I get close, I'm going to put my needle back through the loop we just created. And that's what actually makes it into a blanket stitch. And then pull it tight-ish. And then we're going to go to the next one. I'm hoping that this is going to be easier than the last one was. We have dancers and we have possums. Ryan? Really? And And so now I'm trying to see where I'm going next. So it's going to go... The next hole is... And I should be able to find them because I already stitched through them once. Okay. That looks like it's about right. So Ryan made a kitty hit me in the head. I told you, this is low-key. Is the music loud enough? I know that the alerts are a lot louder than the music. Hi, Miss Irma. How are you doing, honey? Yes, with a pumpkin. The cat with a pumpkin was hitting me in the head. Or maybe he was hitting me in the head with the pumpkin. I don't know. It was both. Spellbinders take me home. See, y'all need to let me know if the balance on the audio is good for y'all. So basically, all I'm doing at this point is attaching that second part of the brim to the first and to the center of our hat, using that that blanket stitch that we used on the rest of it. And I'm not even really, at this point, I'm not even looking to see where the stitches are, because it's like my needle's it just happens to be going in the right spot. Irma says she's doing good. Yay! Okay, Ryan's...
No. I'm having a conversation.
So Ryan had said that we were having that we had the perfect volume, and then he made that dog decide to make noise. Okay, you finally got into your doctor's. You've been waiting for 3 months. Wow. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, in that amount of time, if it's something urgent, in my mind, in that amount of time, a person could have died. So I don't like the idea of having to wait months to get in to see your doctor. I hate going to the doctor to begin with, but I was going to the doctor like every week for quite a while, and I was bad. It's like one of them. But the last time I went to see her, my pulmonologist. It was mostly because I had run out of anti-inflammatory medicine, and she was the one that had prescribed it. So, you know, it was where we were working on my lungs and things. But at one point, I was like, I kind of put off going to. Well, I just went by what they said, the appointment thing, and she said, "You're not feeling better yet?" It's like, no. So she was a little upset with me that I hadn't been back in time, but that's been several years ago, so. I haven't had to go back for any reason since then. It's nice when you don't have to go back to the doctor. My father-in-law went into surgery. I think he had surgery like the last week or so. I'm trying to remember. Time just goes by so weird. And he's had to go through so many different things with his cancer and such. And then his stoma and all the things. I'm hoping that he said he was going to go with him for this last try because he had decided a while back he wasn't going in for surgery again. So they're going to try to fix him one more time and see how that does. So hopefully everything will work out this time. Okay, that time I put the needle through the loop wrong, and now it's kind of all tangled up. I mean, it's a type of stitch, but that's not what I want. I want it to look clean. Okay, so Stephanie was apparently asking what we're working with. I'm going to look at the chat again in a second. Once I get through that little piece there. There we go. Trying to make sure I go through the loop. Looking back up. Long time to wait. Okay, so Stephanie said, I can't remember, is it a kit or just a die set? This is a die set, and I had it out, and apparently I put it to the side and forgot where I put it. Here we go. So this is Fergus. This is Fergus. It is a die set from Spellbinders for to create a super cute little gnome. There's also a couple of other add-on pieces so that you can make him Christmassy. You know, winter and Christmas, and the other one is fall and Halloween. So this one's going to be a Halloween-y one, which is part of the reason for the purple. Jen wants to know what's for lunch, Todd. Sausage. You're taking the last sausage, aren't you? You should have had your other stuff. I think I messed up that stitch. I did. Okay, I'm gonna fix it because I can do that. I'm special like that. Where I went through the hole from the wrong side, and so it didn't look quite right. Nobody would notice, but you know what? I would. There we go. I think. I'm gonna say it's good enough. I'm gonna move on. Todd, you can cook for all of us. Actually, he cooked yesterday, so we made goulash. And, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Tamara. Yeah, we are making a Fergus. We're going to make us a little gnome. And this is day 2 of doing the hat. And I'd say this is actually going faster once I just figured out what stitch it was. All I had to do is go on to... I cheat for this. If it's something that I don't really know... And I don't do a lot of this. Most of the things that I create with the dies and stuff, I pick up the dies and I just start playing, and sometimes I do it the way they do it, and sometimes I don't. You never know. I just use my knowledge of how dies work and what I think they are, and that's what I go with. With this one, I want to make sure that I get this put together correctly. And so far I've had good luck with it. As long as you've got a good felt that's not ripping to pieces like one that I did at last winter. As long as you've got a good felt, it doesn't seem to be much of a problem. I've only done a few projects. Okay. We also have another super cute one coming up in a couple of months. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is, but you are going to love it. And the last project that I did, the last stitching one I did, why am I not finding the right hole? The last stitching one that I did, I turned it into a keychain because I saw where somebody did the same kind of thing with a different one. They did like a sunflower, so I did that one. So that I think turned out super cute, and I use it to hold my mailbox key. So this is my Happy Mail keychain. Yeah, Kelly says, I don't have the patience for 3D things. My patience with 3D things has to do with, do I have space for them? But, I mean, how can you not have space for gnomes? I have gnomes that won't really fit on my desk. Well, whenever I'm crafting, I don't have room for any of the things for you guys to really be able to look at. I can only pull them out for a little bit, and then you can't do the things. But yeah, this is kind of soothing, and I do need to still cut out the other ones because I'm going to make a couple more, because this is going to be something that's going to be great for me to do while I'm watching TV. I do need to have a light for parts of it, but other than that, it doesn't really take a whole lot of thought. So this will be a good thing for me to do just for, you know, just while I'm watching TV with my honey. As long as I don't get any food on it while I'm eating my dinner too, because that's what we do. Kelly, she says, I don't like gnomes. They freak me out. What? They're cute. Now, if they were real, I would be concerned. I would be concerned if they were alive and evil and trying to kill us. But they're not, so. You know, same thing with fairies. We've all seen movies where fairies are super sweet, and then we've seen those where they are evil and trying to kill us. So, yeah. It's like, I mean, Todd even got me some little gnome statues that are over there somewhere, but I can't really put them out here. First off, they're stone, so they might try to break my... If I mess around with them too much, they might try to break my glass mat, and I don't want to do that. But I love them anyway. But these, I think, are going to be really nice little decor pieces. And then I can have them for multiple seasons. And I like Halloween stuff anyway. I've made paper mache and stuff for Halloween. I haven't done that in years because, like Kelly, she says she doesn't have the patience for it. It's just that it takes so long. And when I started doing video, I thought, oh, I can do that on video. And I can't because I want to get it done in one sitting. And I cannot get you cannot get a paper mache thing done in one sitting. You do a little bit, and then you wait for it to dry for like 24 hours, and then you do a little bit, and then you wait for it to dry for 24 hours. Because I did try to do, the last thing I was gonna work on, it was like in 2015, 2016 maybe, before I started doing the card making thing. I was working on a tree. So I wanted to make a huge paper mache haunted tree for inside the house. And yeah, I never got finished with it. I got part of it done, and I ran out of time before that Halloween, so it wound up going back into a closet somewhere, and then finally we threw it out. I think we threw it out like, what, a year or so ago, honey? Do you remember when we threw out the rest of the paper mache stuff? We also had to throw out my tombstones because they got moldy up in the attic. So last fall we got rid of them, but the needle keeps coming out. But like I've also got a couple of diamond paintings that I haven't made the time to do because, again, it's something that takes longer, and I like doing things as one sitting. But you guys like to kind of hang out with me no matter what I'm doing, so that's why I don't really do wax seals, because on camera, at least, you know, not live, is because it takes a while and I don't really want to bore you. I still can't figure out how to screen record on Twitch. So what are you trying to screen record? Are you trying to just do a clip, or what are you wanting to do? A screen record would be mostly having to do with your computer, like using a software to do that. If you're wanting to do a clip, there is a clip button at the bottom of the screen for you to be able to do a single clip. But if you're wanting to get the whole live stream, I don't know exactly how you would manage to do that one. I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so if you miss anything on the Twitch side, you can always go back on YouTube and watch mine, because I don't take the VODs down. A lot of people do take the VODs down on their... There we go. On their Twitch streams. And Twitch only leaves it up for... It's a limited amount of time. Yes, Stephanie says paper mache is fun and messy, but it's beautiful when done. I'm gonna run get my get one of my pumpkins because those are down. I have those out. My tombstones got thrown away because number one, they were big. They're like at least like as wide as my desk. They're like 2 feet wide and much taller. And they finally got, because of all the heat and humidity up in the attic. Yeah, and I think we had some leaks, so all of that wound up getting thrown out. But I do have my paper mache pumpkins that I think I sealed well enough. And it's been a few years, so I will be right back. I'm just going to grab one so that you guys can see them.
Stamp and emboss, feel the release. In the shimmer, I find my peace. Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul. Oh, like magic in my hands, I shape the stars, I write the plans. Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment is purely mine. Spellbinders, stay with me.
Okay, so these are a little big, and I do need to touch up the paint and the sealant over it because it's probably dusty too. Here's one. This guy is a little bit scary looking. I'm gonna have to zoom out the camera. There. So yeah. So this is one of the ones that I did. And he is a little dusty, and I think I need to touch up the colors and everything too. But I think he's cool. And you can put a light in him. So there's that one. This one, I tried to do a stem better, and he's got a really funny looking little face. All of these are ones you can put a tea light into. So I have done like the battery powered tea lights under them at Halloween. So this one, and I do, like I said, I know I need to touch up the colors, but I think these were done like in, it's been about a decade. It's been about 10 years ago. We put him over there. And then this one is super cute. Okay. Look at that face. I gave him a stupid, silly face. So they all have different personalities, and they all need to be repainted. And I don't remember how long they took. It's kind of where, yeah, and the shape of, and it all came from the shape of the face. It's where I took grocery bags, you know, the plastic grocery bags, stuffed them full of newspaper, put tape around it to hold everything and kind of give it a shape, and then I went from there. This one is the one that's the traditional pumpkin shape. I do have one more, but the other one is not as good. So let me go put these away so I have room to work, because now I don't have any room on my desk. Jack-lanterns. Anywho, they're cute. I like my pumpkins. They're actually out on the thing. And did I hit the wrong button? There. Now I hit the right button. I have a button that will take both of those pieces down. And now zooming back. Anyhow, ads will start in 1 minute over on the Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch and do not want to deal with the ads, you can always sub to my channel. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can do it for free, because Amazon Prime will let you they give you the funds to do one channel per month. And I always forget when mine is supposed to renew, especially when I go onto the channel that I'm using it on, and it says, renew your subscription. It's like, is it expired? I go on there and it's like, no, they're wanting me to do like the multiple month thing or whatever. And it's like, but this is the channel that I do the Amazon Prime one on. And that one, it turns out, doesn't expire until the 28th. I just looked this morning. Okay, now we have ads over on the Twitch. So we finished the first... Okay, they just did the Todd foot thing because they probably saw you walk past. I don't know where they might be in the cabinet. They might be in this cabinet. Okay, Todd wants to know where the gnomes are because they're hiding. They used to be on this thing. I will have to find them. I promise I will find them again. That's what happens when I clean things off. So, yeah, the Todd's not happy because the gnomes are not here. Okay, let me bring your face up, honey. Come here, honey. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, Jen says, hey, hi, Todd. We see you checking in. And hi, Todd. And then that's because Todd loves us too. He wants me to bring out the gnomes, and I don't remember where I put them. They were back on a thing over there, over by my heat press. But I must have moved them at some point when I was using the heat press. It's like, nobody else has that problem, right? Jen says, huggers from everyone. And Tamara says, we're cute. That man requires snuggles to sleep every single night. I have to curl up with my head on his chest or he gets upset with me. And he actually does. Yeah. So, anyhow. So the next step we're supposed to do with this is to stitch the edge. So what I'm going to do, because why waste this? I'm going to just put my needle in between. Yeah, let's go in between there. Come on. I'm just going to go through a hole. We'll do that. So that part's all done. And now we're going to go around the edges too. We're going to do the same kind of stitch.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you.
Oh my God, is it
now
Boo Boo
back
Face?
to our show.
No, it's not. What? So I was thinking, ASMR says the Boo Boo Face, and I was thinking Boo Boo, because that's what you guys are calling Ronan. Okay, in this part, you get to pick what kind of stitching you want to do. Okay, Stephanie, honey. I'm going to switch needles. Stephanie said, because I said that you need your snuggles at night to go to sleep. And she said that was really sweet. And I'm thinking, they don't understand. That man put it in my wedding vows. He wrote my wedding vows because that's what he wanted me to promise him to do. He wanted me to promise that I was going to go to sleep on his chest every night. And unless I'm out of town, I go to sleep on his chest every night. Well, I almost fall asleep, and then he wakes me up because he rolls over, and then I have to roll over. I'm looking for a sharper one. Because I need to actually go through those 2 layers. I think that'll work. That one looks sharper. And this little tent is awesome. It's got a little magnet in there. It's got a little magnet in there to hold all my needles. 2 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Kelly is climbing 3 flights of stairs again to go to her craft room. Honey? Well, that's not as bad as when we were in Italy, and in order to go from the town to the house, we had to go up, what was it? 100 and how many steps was it? I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was like at the top of this mountain. And you had to go upstairs. And I'm in Florida, and I'm used to just flat. I don't really like walking down the street if there's an incline at this point. My legs don't want to do it. Okay, so this one is going to be sharper. And I think I'm going to start going down into the bottom one first, because if I screw up, it won't be as noticeable there. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but But I'm going to do the same stitch that we've been doing, which means I'm going to hold on to the string, I'm going to hold on to the floss, I'm going to put my needle through, and this is where you judge how tight do you want your needles to, your stitches to be. Okay, and then I'm going to put my needle through that loop, and there's our first loop, and then we're going to do the same thing, and I'm putting them about a little less than 1/4 inch, I think. Facts. What? You don't fast? Disregard your... Okay, I don't think I can make that up. Okay, I'm having a look up there. Okay. May need to set up a Grogu guide. Are you meaning Grogu guide? Says, I don't have fast. I don't disregard that message. So now we've got our first little one. You can also do a different color so that you can see it more. I'm just going to stick with the purple. You'll have the texture and you'll be able to see it if you really look. And it's almost a match. But you could go with white or you could go with black or whatever. I think that would look cool. Maybe I should do that. Should I change the floss color, guys? Because just consider this, that if we change the color, we're going to use that same color on his coat and everything too. In your opinion, do I need to change the color of the floss? Should I go with white? Have it with like a white trim so we can see it? I'm kind of thinking I want to do that. Okay, yeah. Nobody answered, but I think you're probably going to think, yeah, we like contrast. So now I'm going to undo those stitches I just did. And then Chris says, yes, ASMR says that white would be good. Now, if you're going through the holes that a lot of this has, you don't need to, you can just go back through the same hole to undo your stitch. I'm not doing that because this is not part that has that. So I'm doing it the same way I would normal, normal hand sewing. Which, no, I do not do that very often. Okay. So where is my, here's my other string. So here's the one that was tucked in there from the beginning. I'm just going to tie those together, make sure that they tie a knot so that it's going to stay nice and secure on the inside. And then I'll cut it off because nobody's going to see it. Come on, can't get it. Sorry for all the mistyping. Okay, who's tabooed candle? Tara! Okay, great. Are you following me over there yet, honey? Hit that little purple heart. Spellbinders take me home. To the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul. Okay. Now scissors. And I just need to make sure I cut it somewhere inside, somewhere between those two layers so it doesn't stick out. It doesn't have to be cut really short, but you do need to cut it somewhere between those two brims. Okay, let me find some white. Taboo candle, follow me on the thing. Yeah. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate it, honey. I have 464 followers over on Twitch. Yay. I know I have this little piece of white. That might be enough. It does look like it matches. I want to go ahead and do like kind of in one fell swoop, do the whole brim. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a bigger piece. So hopefully it'll go all the way around. And then the struggle of separating the threads.
shape the stars, I write the plans. Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment.
I like the mellow music.
Oh,
Okay, somebody their hands shake too much when they're trying to type. When my nails get long, I can't type worth a crap. I don't do it on my I try not to type on my phone. If I can move everything over to my keyboard, I do it. I mean, I just discovered that I'm able to put WhatsApp, which I finally just joined because of family. But I finally just joined that, and I put it on my PC so that I could answer my sister-in-law, because it would have taken me like 10 times as long to try to type that on my phone. And then I would have had to go back and redo it probably a couple of times. The buttons are just so little on the phone, you know? And you guys know I'm trying to start doing it so I can just do the voice to thing, because I didn't realize that Windows has inside it has got a native voice to text thing. So I'm now able to go on to Google and tell them what website I'm looking for, and then it'll do the search for me. It doesn't take me straight to the website, it takes me to the search page. And that's fine, it still works. I saw on Facebook where they were saying, bless your heart is an insult with... Why are they saying this now? Bless her heart. In the South, what bless her heart basically means is that, you know, you kind of feel sad for somebody. Your nice. Yeah. Bless her heart. It's both. It's not. You're not actually insulting anyone. You're talking about somebody that, you love them to death, and they just don't kind of get it. It's a Southern thing, and I'm Southern and I don't know how to explain it. Oh, when I started using embroidery floss, I didn't know that you could separate the strings, so they were very thick. Yeah. And I don't know what Jen's talking about. We're not doing... I don't know. She said something about it not being PG-13. That has nothing to do with bless her heart. Okay. Gonna try to get my first stitch to look right. Okay, got you. That went over my head. Me too, but I just never knew. Yep. I think of an insult as basically where you're insulting someone. You're saying something to someone to be mean. And I don't like to be mean. Hey, Miss Ruth. Okay, I am stitching from the bottom. Okay. Had to remember what I was doing. Upcoming events. Oh, by the way, today is the last day of the Art of Handmade Summit. No, tomorrow is the last day of the Art of Handmade Summit. Today is the last day of Justine Hovey's 12 Days of Christmas Cards, so I will be changing that. I need to make sure I do it. Update events. Let me find a pen. I need to update that one before we go live again, which is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys, is Talk Like a Pirate Day. So what I'm planning on doing is pulling out some nautical things. Maybe a ship in a bottle. I don't know. Last year we did the skeletons and stuff from Scrappy Tales. That was so fun. But we're going to be doing something piratey tomorrow. My hat is very hot and does not fit over my headphones, so I don't know if I'm going to actually wear my pirating hat. I do have a pirating outfit, but I'm not going to wear that either. Pirates, cool. I know. Tomorrow is Talk Like a Pirate Day. So try to talk like a pirate. I always have trouble with it. What are you doing? You know? Okay, that stitch is already wrong, but that's okay. I'm going to just say that this part, they're not going to be, they're not going to match. Make a headband for it. I should probably do that at some point. I mean, I've got my witch hat ones, which this is pretty much the same size as the witch hats that I put on my headphones, on that headband for my headphones. But yeah, we could try to do something. I would need a smaller captain's hat. And years ago on Facebook, I'm assuming it's still there, there was some kind of a thing where you could find out what your pirate name was. You know how they've got those things over there? And I did mine, and my name is Iron Bess Rackham. And what was your name, Todd? Do you remember your pirate name? He doesn't remember his pirate name. I think we need to find that and have everybody get a new pirate name tomorrow. That would be fun. There's also a game that I could play tomorrow, maybe, that is called Sea of Thieves, and I've only played a couple times, and I never did get the controls right, because I was trying to play it by myself also. I mean, I was going to try playing it with a friend, but they already had a full crew, so it was like, well, I don't guess I don't get to do that. Maybe I could play that with Ryan, because I know he's been playing it lately. But that would be great for tomorrow's, sometime tomorrow's stream. As long as I got all my other work done. So here we go. That's what that stitch is supposed to look like. Except it's not. It's supposed to be even. Sarah is brilliant. Okay, I think you're saying Sabrina, but yes, she is absolutely fabulous. And yeah, so Sabrina, as in Sabrina the Witch, Sabrina, and yes, she has black cats. And she likes all things Halloween. So yeah. But yeah, Sabrina, she definitely had a fabulous collection this year. I mean, I've already done, what, 3 different live streams with it? Who's Nick? And I missed part of the stitch. Okay, Adelaide says Nick is 2. Are you talking about her boyfriend? I forgot what his name was. Oh, the bearded housewife. Yeah. Kelly's Craft. Sugar Rush. Oh, Sarah Edwards. Yes. Y'all are talking about all different things. I don't know what you're talking about. So I plan on getting this one done. It shouldn't take that long to get the rest of the hat done. So that's what we're going to finish up for today. And then, because it's already 1 o'clock, and then I can have my lunch and I can go to the grocery store, which I planned on doing yesterday, but didn't get a chance to because I was finishing up that video. I mean, the edit didn't take all that much, but I'm making 4 of Sarah Candelabra for our Halloween party. Ooh. I haven't done a Halloween party in a while either. I do want to tell you, you have to be careful when you're doing this with a sharper needle like what I'm using right now, because you will poke your finger and it will hurt. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's crooked, it's Halloween and it makes it look like the wizard making it himself. Absolutely. That's why I'm not concerned. I'm not being, yeah, this is a step that, yeah. Well, I'm also thinking even with gnomes, it doesn't matter what season your gnome is for. The gnomes, they make their own clothes. That's why they have that kind of stitch on them, you know? They make their own clothes. So if it's crooked, it's supposed to be that way. You guys know my opinion on Halloween crafting. Halloween crafting is super awesome. Number one reason is that you can experiment with all the things that you put off trying all year long because you were afraid you were going to screw it up, because it's fine if you screwed it up because it's supposed to look like that. I do need to make a final decision on what we're going to be doing for our workshop next month. It's going to be on the 11th. And I think you guys were saying that you liked the idea of spray backgrounds. What did I do this last time? I don't remember what I did. Oh, I know what I did. So the time before we're going into October, so yeah, September we did light up cards. August we did textured backgrounds. So using mica sprays and such for your backgrounds, and doesn't have to be for Halloween, but yeah, we could do that and maybe throw it together with last minute cards. I could do that for the workshop. So that's going to be coming up on the 11th. So all I really need to do is put together the final bits for the promotional pictures and such, and update it on all the emails. I love the countdown calendar, but I think that would be too big. Oh, you want to do a countdown calendar? I think you guys are talking about someone else's thing. I mean, I made a countdown calendar years ago just using pattern paper. Hi, Miss Jennifer. Welcome in. I made that so that I would have the countdown at my job, and I kept forgetting to change the dates. Yeah. And it is a little bit big. So you guys are talking about the Sarah Edwards project. I think most of my stitches are about the same distance apart, so it's not too bad. There's a couple of them that are a little bit off, but I don't care. You know that you're going to have to show me pictures of all the things. That's the rule. I am actually impressing myself right now, guys. I'm talking while I'm doing this. I have gotten better at being able to craft and talk at the same time. Y'all have been training me pretty well, I think. Yeah, the thread was getting a little bit twisted, so I needed to fix that. So yeah, even in the stream showcase, it doesn't have to be cards. It can be your other type of crafty projects. I would prefer that you put your crafty projects in there instead of all the other things, Ruth, that you put in there. We got a lot of other places for it, but I know that the reason that you do that is you want to make sure that I see it. I do look at all of the areas on my Discord that wind up with any kind of content on there. I do check them all out. I don't always comment on everything, but I do see everything. I don't get so many notifications on my specific Discord server that it's unmanageable at this point. Now trying to see everybody else's servers and be able to see all the things, that doesn't always work. Some of them are so huge, like Andy Lippy's or Nutty's, that are so big there's no way I can read all the things. So I kind of skim. There's also a thing that if you don't have time to look at them all and you're getting tired of having all of the, basically everything is in white, so you can't see what the new things are, you can mark everything as red. And I don't do that often, but I have had to do that a few times with other people's servers. Would it be okay to put my holiday pins and pokey tools on there? So is it where you're wanting to sell holiday pins and pokey tools? Or are you just wanting to show us what you made, or what do you want to do? I have there is a part in there for selling your stuff. Sell your crafty stash, I think is what I called it. So you can absolutely do that there. If this is where you're just wanting to show us what you made, put it in the stream showcase. Debbie sees everything. But yeah, you can put them in there. Yeah, you can absolutely put them on there. We've even got, okay, you know Deadly comes in and says join all the time, right? Well, Deadly does amiguri. So he does crochet amigurumi, and we've got some in some of, you'll have to scroll up, but he's put stuff in the stream showcase before. So absolutely, I have no problem. I like seeing all the things that you made, and there's so many different types of crafts that I don't really know anything about that I'd love to see and maybe get inspiration from, and I know that everybody that watches the live streams would love to see them too. And Jen says, Stephanie, I want to see. Exactly. This is a place for us to show off your creative genius. Your creative genius and your creative journey. Because I know we're not all at the same spot, and I want to see new people's stuff. I want to see people who've been doing this stuff for 20 years. All the things, because, you know, everything can inspire somebody. And it's fun to see how people grow, you know? I keep pictures of all of the cards that I made, and I look at some of the stuff that I made years ago, and it's like, oh, that was cool. Knowing that I can do it better now, but knowing that the idea and the design and everything at that point in time, it's still pretty cool. I'm trying to make this piece of thread last all the way around, and I don't think it's gonna. I'm almost done with this piece. I'm gonna have to get another one. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it right there, because that's not gonna be enough to go around, and I'm gonna get it all tangled up in my hands. It's not gonna be a pretty sight. Oh, Todd, have you double-checked Publix to see if there's anything else to go on the list? Since I'm actually going to go today. I was going to yesterday, I told you. Okay, not real sure how I'm going to do that, but... This is probably not the correct way, but... okay, so Chris says, sounds like me when I have to go to Walmart. Well, our Publix is like 2, maybe 3 miles. I have to go to the other one. No, that one's like 2.5 miles away. So I have to pick up that prescription. Okay. Hey, Heather! Welcome! I'm lurking. I was stitching day 3 of Spellbinders Stitchmas. Oh, I did not get Stitchmas this year. I did get the Crafty Advent, and I'm not planning on opening it until December 1st. So I have it, but my plan for that one is to do another, I'm gonna go through the same stitch I just did, I think, to start this one off. Or not. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, I could do that. That'll work. Going from the inside. So yeah, I'll be doing a series like what we did with Craftoween. So I'm gonna do a series, and we're gonna do all of the crafty goodies and things and make all of our projects in December from using that one. If I remember the way that it was last year, they didn't have holiday stuff in it. Okay. They didn't have Christmassy things in the kit. They had stuff for basically all year round. So you didn't have to do just, oh, that actually worked pretty decent. Well, kind of, sort of. I need to redo it. I just changed my mind. I'm trying to make it match, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Okay, I know how I'll do it. Hey, Cordelia. Cordelia sent me a message on Facebook saying that she just got her card, and she really loves it. It was the gingerbread The gingerbread train. I loved that too. I mean, I am definitely doing another card with the gingerbread train. I have to. I have no choice. Okay, I think I got it. So I basically went around it in the same spot to hopefully get it to... That's actually not going to work. I'm going to stitch into there. I'm trying to make it so that it actually continues that same look of that same kind of stitch. So we're going to see if this works. I just want one stitch to work on there. And it doesn't have to be correct because we already talked about this. This gnome hat was made by the gnome. So it's not supposed to be perfect. But that actually looked pretty good. Yay! Don't ask me to explain that. I'm going to have to go back and look and see what I did after I get done because I won't remember. But thank you guys for popping in. We've been on for about an hour. I'm planning on doing this last little bit here and then we're going to finish. And tomorrow we'll be getting together at noon and doing some piratey shenanigans. So if Ryan is in here and wants to pop into the Discord chat, that would be fun. I don't know if I can handle another day of Ronan. I love Ronan. But y'all went crazy. We could have Ronan in here too if he's popping around. That would be fun. But yeah, we're going to have Talk Like a Pirate Day. I'm going to be dying tomorrow probably, and I'll make a card that is nautical theme. This could be a witch's hat, but it's not. This is actually the same size as the witch's hats that are on my headbands. Yes, tomorrow is Talk Like a Pirate Day. Yes. Stephanie says, yes, Ronan. If he pops into the stream, if he pops in, we will invite him to join us in the Discord chat. Cordelia, I'm trying to remember, did you get to listen in or watch the live where I was with Miss Elizabeth Costa Rogers on Tuesday night? And for you guys that weren't here, oh my God, it was a friggin' hoot. We had Ronan. Hey, Patty. We had Ronan in here. He was in the voice chat. So you got to hear his voice while we were trying to craft and trying not to laugh so hard that we were both crying. Yeah, it's a thing. It was so much fun though. And that's even with me knowing Ronan, and I was surprised with things too. It's like, oh my God, he was so friggin' hilarious. I'm very happy that you guys liked it though. Because we'll have to do that again and maybe have somebody else pop in the voice chat too at some point. Why is this tangled up? I get to the very end and it doesn't want to work. Okay. Pulling that one back out. I can... Oh. It's the other string that's doing it. It just tied a knot there.
Spellbinders take me home to the colors, the layers, the glitter and gold. Making cards, it makes me whole. It's my therapy, it's good for the soul. Oh, like magic in my hands, I shape the stars, I write the plans. Hearts and flowers, lace and shine. This little moment is purely mine. Spellbinders stay with me. In every card I find my melody. Making joy from paper and dreams. It's more than craft, it's healing, it seems.
It didn't work, Debbie. You nearly forgot to breathe. I know, right? Y'all were having to tell me to breathe. I muted. I was laughing so hard. See, when my face is up here, y'all can tell when I'm muted. When it's just my hands, y'all can't tell if I'm even there anymore. Okay, final stitch. Well, and then tying off.
Silence starts to creep. I turn to cardstock, lose myself deep. Stab and emboss, feel the release. In the shimmer, I find my peace. Spellbinders stay with me. In every card I find my melody. Making joy from paper and dreams. It's more than craft, it's healing, it seems.
It didn't work, Debbie. You nearly forgot to breathe. I muted. I was laughing so hard. See, when my face is up here, y'all can tell when I'm there anymore. then for the tying off part, I'm going to do what she did, and she basically just stitched between the two layers. Like that. Didn't really cut it, didn't really tie it, just cut it off there. So there is our wizard hat. I'm probably going to put some embellishments and stuff on them later, and we'll do that on another stream. But yeah, I think that turned out cute. And I do like the white accents. What do you guys think? I think I need to bring Grogu over and let him try the hat on, even though it's not his hat. He's going to try it on. So here's the Grogu. It is little for him, but Grogu's going to get upset with me for not... Patty says, you make it look fun to use a needle. I won't even sew on a button. I don't hand sew very often, honey. But yeah, the white looks great. And it's going to match... Hey, Jennifer. It's going to match the coat, because the coat is going to also be that dark purple, and we're going to do the trim in the white as well on that one. But isn't he cute? Okay. Grogu, go sit over there, honey. Boop. And booped his nose. All right, so that's going to be it for today's stream. We're just a little over an hour. I need to cut out more pieces for the other ones because it has this thing. Okay, Ruth says you need to make a purple robe. I showed y'all all the stuff. Oh, she may not have been here then. Here's all the pieces. I do have extra pieces for his beard, so that doesn't count. But all of this is going to be his body and his body and his coat. So yeah, he's going to have a dark purple coat, and he's going to be wearing a light purple robe underneath it. Oh, you meant for Grogu. No, I'm not making Grogu. No. Grogu needs to keep his tan stuff so he blends in with the sand. Right? She says I need to make a purple robe for Grogu. Todd's looking at Grogu. He says too much effort. Making him a hat, now that's something. I will be making all of this stuff too, and we'll be doing that again soon. I think I'm not going to make y'all wait a whole, what? It's been at least a week? Probably not going to do that. I think I'm going to do try to do it a little bit more quickly so we can actually get this one done before it's due. So anyway, thank you guys so much. It would be his Halloween costume. Stephanie. But thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me while we did a little bit more stitching, and we finished up the hat, and it was super easy. Make season hats for you to attach to your headphones. Now I've got the thing. Basically, I've got I would say a pattern, but it's not really a pattern. But yeah, now I could do that. I've got some witch hats that I'm able to put on. I've got like 4 or 5 of them, but the headbands are just a little bit higher than this. So I could do something and actually put like a Velcro strap on it and have it strap onto my headphones. So it is a way to do it. And now I've got the dies. Just this. Hey! Hey, Ronan. You missed it, honey. We're about done. I did put the little thing on. I did put it on the Grogu to let him wear it. This is Grogu. It's not Baby Yoda, it's Grogu. So yeah, we'll put that on there. So we just finished stitching up the hat, and we're going to be back tomorrow at noon for Talk Like a Pirate Day. So we're going to make a piratey or nautical theme card. And Ronan, if you'd like, you could come and hang out with us for some piratey shenanigans tomorrow. They're already asking. They already want you to come into the chat with us tomorrow. I don't know. Do you have a Talk Like a Pirate Day voice? I don't know if you do or not. He says yar. So we may have the Ronin tomorrow. Okay, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to run to the grocery store because I was supposed to have done that like days ago and have not made time to do it. And let me first do rolling of the credits after I cough. Again, I've got that thing in my throat. Have no idea where that is coming from. My sinuses are a little clogged, but they're always clogged. So I don't get it. Anyway. So thank you guys to everybody who has been in here helping me out, my regular supporters, YouTube members, Twitch subs, all you guys rock. I appreciate you so much. And thank you to everybody that has been participating in the chat. You did take over the stream again today. Yes. Caution tape is up saying that the chat may take over the stream. Anyway, you guys, thank you again for being part of my wonderful crafty family, and I will see you guys tomorrow at noon Eastern, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I was going to say let's finish with music, but instead we got ghosts. Okay, now we're going to finish up with some music. So, bye guys.
When the silence starts to creep, I turn to cards.